Here we go. We are back to Big Buck Night, the final segment. Tim Hayes, what are you doing, a Q-tip there?
Yeah, I'm cleaning the glue off the eye here so it...
You glue these things together?
Well, you want them to last.
What about stuffing?
It's just a bad term that we got given over the ages. It's there's really no stuffing that goes on.
I know that. I'm surprised you didn't slap me.
Well, you are on TV, Fred, and since you are a lawyer...
Well, I'm not a lawyer yet. Getting close, getting close. Well, anyway, Tim Hayes, Don Gadilli are working on that mount. Now let's take a look. We already did the bucks down through the north central counties. Now we get this big buck belt. You know those southern counties where there's supposed to be just incredible bucks? Let's take a look at our concluding segment. The two southern Michigan counties that did not report any qualifiers for a Marbles Hunting Award, at least at the time we were putting together Big Buck Night, were Berrien and Cass counties in the southwest. Now, I can't explain it. There was a lot of speculation that Washtenaw County would once again produce more bigger racks than any other county. Not true in 1999, but you can't take anything away from the bucks that came from Washtenaw. Washtenaw County's basic big buck, your basic 10-point, a 20-inch spread. Doesn't have tremendously long tines, but this is a big rack from that county that always produces lots of big ones. Dan Kaustis, and you're from Dearborn. You were hunting with a 10-gauge single shot?
Yeah, the last hunt with the 10-gauge single shot, we got a couple misfires, and we actually got it on the fourth try. He was running towards us on that one.
No kidding.
It's a long story, yeah, but...
You shucked out the shells and...
Shucked them out, reloaded them, and he grunted them in on the fourth try.
Whoa. And you were hunting with your stepson here?
Yeah, he was in the tree with me. He spotted him, actually, originally, and was there for the fiasco.
That's quite a tale. The 10-point with the 10-gauge, outstanding. Well, that got you on Big Buck Night, Dan. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Here's Washtenaw County's 11-point. Another big buck. Had a 21-inch outside spread, 8 3/4-inch tines. Vern Rivette from Ypsilanti. You got this one. You have
opening day.
Opening day.
9:15 in the morning.
With whose gun?
My buddy Mark lent me a single shot 12 gauge, sir. 5 o'clock in the morning. I picked it up before he went to work, and I went out to the woods instead of going to work.
No kidding. So you hadn't shot that before?
I never shot it before. It was only a 20-yard shot when I took this. So
holy cow.
I didn't have too much problem.
Wow, having a buck that big, that close, that's something else.
My first deer ever.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Your first deer?
I'm ruined. I'm ruined.
You are. Well, you're going to have to buy a gun of your own.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations there, Vern. That's a great buck for a first deer, Washtenaw County. Well, this is a 12-point with a 20-inch spread. Qualifies in 2 out of the 3 categories. Washtenaw County got it on the 20th of November. Dr. Tim Riley. It's a spectacular rack there, Tim.
Well, thanks, Fred. Got it with a shotgun there. Walked up on him. I was walking out of the woods and accidentally walked up on him. He was laying there with the doe and took off and took a stop and looked back at me and gave me a broadside.
Whoa. What's that other antler?
This is a shed antler. From 2 years prior, we saw him with a bow, and never had an opportunity with a bow, and that's what happens in 2 years.
In 2 years. Got it to be a 12-point buck. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Oh, they keep getting bigger and bigger from Washtenaw County. This one is a 13-pointer with an outside spread of 22 1/4 inches. Dave Folks from Belleville got this. Dave, you're 18 years old.
Yes, sir.
You think you deserve a buck that big at that age?
First year hunting.
Really?
Yep. Was out in the woods for 2 hours.
Oh, man. But this is a massive rack. The diameter of these beams is incredible. Gnarly. So you think this is just easy, huh?
Oh, yeah. No, I was told I should let this one go by because it's all downhill from here.
Oh, no.
But I don't believe him, so.
You did the right thing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Washtenaw County produced big bucks, but this year, looking at the overall size of the entries, the top county would have to be Calhoun. We're going to look at some of these Calhoun County bucks in a second here, but Calhoun seemed to have more of the bigger racks, depending on how you look at it. But we do have to take this guy from Washtenaw, Carl Jobkar from Manchester. You got 12.5-inch tines. Yep. Who's your papa? Right. Those are some of the biggest going. We have here Bill Brosek. Is that how you pronounce that?
It's Brochek.
Brocheck.
Yep.
What in the world you got there?
I got a 14-point from Manchester as well, just like the last guy. It's got some interesting brow tines. You can see how they're split and kind of growing together.
And you know, there's no way that a scoring system allows for anything like that. Being so weird.
I call that unique.
It is unique. It's unique, and it's something that a scoring system doesn't give credit for. It just counts it up like inches.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, you got a great buck there, Bill.
I got the 6.2. This is my daughter holding it here.
Oh, my golly.
All right.
You're going to town this year. What do we have here?
Well, here's a 12-point.
Okay. But this isn't the news.
No.
You talk about weird ways of scoring racks. You can do the tine length, the width, they measure the diameter, they do all kinds of measurements. What do you want to measure?
How do you measure these?
These are the feet
These are
on
the,
that deer.
the two front feet. These are the inside of the front feet.
Is that like an ingrown toenail, or what the heck is that?
If you had like a horse, it would be called a flounder, probably.
Oh, it would be.
Or it's in the genetics.
I don't know where to put you. Should you go in the Where's Your Papa Flounder Club, Larry Martz from Marshall? But you see, Calhoun County has a lot of weird stuff this year. That's terrific. Rick Bicknell from Battle Creek.
This isn't weird, Fred. This is just your basic 8-point with a real good spread. I got to send kudos out to my friend Jack. He was guiding the canoe that I was in when I...
Wow. How wide is it?
This is 22 1/8 inside.
Wow. That is monstrous. Way to go. And that is from Calhoun County.
There's my son with my bow kill. This is Ricky. He is holding that one for me.
Wow.
That's another nice 8-point.
That is a nice
good
8-point.
year.
I guess you did. And what do we have here? Greg Dayton from Jackson? Mm-hmm. You know, Jackson County some years has had just tons of huge bucks, but this year...
It's the only one I seen.
I know. Well, this isn't... I wasn't saying that. How big is it?
22 1/8 with a 10 3/8 sprout tine.
How about that? 10 3/8. That is colossal. What do we got coming up here? Mike Malik from Kalamazoo. How many points?
15. Largest non-typical ever taken with a bow in Kalamazoo County.
And the largest one taken this year that we could find. That is absolutely incredible.
Probably the only one ever taken with 3 tines, 3 antlers. It's got a third true antler.
A third antler coming out of there. Yep. Wild, Mike. Ed Chupp from Sturgis.
Got a 13-point here.
Oh, you sure do.
23 1/4 inch spread and kind of nice fork tines on the sides here. They kind of match.
Boy, that's incredible, Ed. That is 9.5 inch tine, 23. Whew, something else. And that was from St. Joseph County. The biggest buck.
We got some big ones down there too.
I guess. And from Lenawee, big tall Bill Meyer.
Hi, Fred.
And you got a big tall rack here.
Yep, 9-point. Big tall brow tine is a unique thing about it.
These things are colossal. How long are they?
11 and a half, what you call them.
11 and a half? Outstanding. What do you mean the way I call them?
Well,
you wanted them longer than that,
Well,
huh?
the other contest was in, it's 12 and a half.
I see. Well, that's great. Well, we got to get now to the Who's Your Papa Club. Why don't you people get on back here? I think we go from here to the Who's Your Papas. In fact, we can start with, and we're going to do it with the tine length first. And the Who's Your Papas with 12-inch tines and up. Who has a 12-inch tine? 12-inch tine? What do we got here? Oh, we got spread? Okay, why don't we go with the spreads first? Just say, which one's the biggest? Down there? Okay, let's start with a little spread. What do you got here?
This is a 8-point with a 19-inch spread. I got it with bow season.
Well, what about that one?
That's a 9-point with a 24-inch spread.
24-inch spread from Acosta County.
Yep. Opening morning.
Lonnie Cole from Blanchard got that. Yep. That's the smallest member of our Who's Your Papa Tine Club. And we have Bert Hall from Lansing. What do you got here?
24-inch spread?
Wow. 24 even?
Yep.
You guys couldn't make one bigger than the other?
I don't think
24.
so.
Bert Hall from Lansing, 24-inch. George McMillan from Adrian, Lenawee County.
Yep. I got a 10-point here. It's 24 1/4 inches wide on the outside spread.
What a difference a 1/4 inch makes, huh?
Yep, and 10 1/4 on tine length. And
a 10-point.
And a 10-point.
Qualified in all three of our categories.
So, the 3 of the points are right here on one brow tine. It's basically sitting on an 8-point frame.
On an 8-point frame, that's an interesting way of putting it. And we have here John Conklin.
How you doing?
How wide is this one?
24 3/4.
Ah.
10-inch tine.
And it's a typical 10-point, it looks like.
Yep, typical.
Just very symmetrical. And some scoring systems, in fact, most of all of them, give a lot of credit to that. 24 3/4 inch spread. What do you got?
12-point with a 25-inch spread. Wow. 10.5-inch tine.
Slip right down here. We'll get you in the line. 10.5, a 25-inch spread. And your name? Where is your name? Where are you?
Jeff.
Oh, there you are. Jeffrey Watson from Springport, a Calhoun County buck, 25 inches. Now with the biggest spread of all this evening. How big is this?
27.5.
27.5, and look at this. This is just a 6-point. It only has 6 antler points on it, but it is incredible. Brian
Bonagoski.
Bonagoski got that from Allegan County. 6-point, 27-inch spread, 9-inch tines. That is the widest. So here we are, the wide racks. If you like wide racks, these are for you. We need some, where are they? They're over where? Huh? Bring them out. Holy cow, I tell you, live television here, you gotta hurt them. Move on down, get back there with all those other people. And we're gonna have the parade of racks here, which is the points. We got the points going here. Here we go. Do we have tines left? We haven't done the tines yet. What do we have here? 16?
16-point. And I shot this one the 21st on a Sunday, and the day before it was a Saturday, and I shot this, and they told me at the commemorative bucks they were father-son.
Whoa. I don't know exactly how you could tell, but that is one interesting rack.
They said by the bend in the horn and skull thickness.
Well, Nathan Dale from Attica got that Lapeer County 16 points. What do we got here?
16-point, Presque Isle County.
Boy, it's a little bit different than that one, though. It's a lot taller.
A little bit higher, maybe a little thicker, I'm not sure, but it's mine.
That is something, 16-point, and they look like darn good points. It's Gary Idalski from Rogers City. And what do you got?
I have an 18-point.
18?
Well,
Holy, you're counting the sticker points in here.
They're all legal. It was scored by a professional, so I'm taking his word for it.
I didn't hear anything about that in law school. But these are 18 points with the sticker points, and that is really cool, the way that's sort of flat there, that antler. Dave Bolton from Climax. That's a Calhoun County buck.
Well, this one lived on the boundary line. Sometimes he was in Kalamazoo County.
Ah, well, he counts for Calhoun right now. We have here, we're getting more points every moment. Oh, they knocked you down one.
Yeah.
Which one did they knock off?
This one right here.
Oh, come on. Pretty greedy on the points, aren't you? You got plenty. And the mass of this rack, this is the one that on this show here is most like a moose. That is very strange. Flat? I'll be darned. That is cool. And that is Rusty Hutchings from Battle Creek. And we have Jim Vogel from Eaton Rapids. You got this in Eaton County.
Yep.
How many points are we talking?
It has 13 points on the left side and 14 on the right.
27 points. So if you like your points, there you go. What was the spread on it?
22 and an eighth. Wow. His score is 192, Boone and Crockett.
Incredible. Incredible. Jim Vogel from Eaton Rapids. Got the tines? Oh, we got them down here? Where are we at? Oh, here we are. Okay, I knew I could figure this thing out. How long are these?
13 and a half.
13 and a half. I don't want, let's work up to that.
12 and an 8.
12 and an eighth. Let's see, you are Andrew Haywood from Goodrich.
Yep.
Up in Chippewa County, the Upper Peninsula. That is huge for Chippewa.
I was pretty impressed with it, definitely.
And you should be. And we have here Frank Hogarth from Buckley. Antrim County has 12 and a half inch tines. That is outstanding from Buckley up there. Terrific. And we have Carl Jobcar from Manchester.
Yes, sir.
How tall are these?
12.5-inch tine, 20.5-inch spread.
These are the tall racks, the ones with the tines over a foot. Way to go. That's a Washtenaw County buck. Claude Beck. I remember tossing you out before for this thing. How long is that tine?
12.5-inch tines.
Man alive. And it's
16. Yep, 16.5-inch spread.
So small from the points, small from the spread, but huge tines. And we have, who's your papa?
Yeah, who's your papa? 13.5, 21.5-inch spread, 11 point.
Wow. And these are heavy tines.
Yeah, a lot of mass,
And you are?
Mo Tanner from Hillsdale.
Mo Tanner, Hillsdale County. Again, Hillsdale didn't have a lot of entries this year, but boy, we got a big one there. That's the tallest tined rack that we have. Now, where do we have Serene? Serene? There's no Serene? Oh, come on, that's it. This is the guy. We got all your Who's Your Papa Club here. We have Dustin Serene from Paw Paw.
Serene.
Serene? You have the best of all worlds. You have how many points?
18 points.
And what's the width?
24 5/8.
And what's the tine height?
12.
12. And that's what we made for the Who's Your Papa Club. 12-inch tines, 24 inches wide, and 16 points. And that could be judged by some to be the biggest buck overall. Points, spread, and tines from Paw Paw down in Van Buren County.
Yep.
Well, that's it. Big bucks. We're talking huge ones here. I just don't know what to say about this. This is a big buck night that, despite the fact that a lot of people did not have luck this season, you might be concerned, but how long will this hold up? Will we have a big buck like this night like this next year? We'll see. Stay tuned.